Rise and shine, superstars. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you are still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you're not thankful that you're still here, I'm thankful that you're still here. Somebody else is thankful that you're still here. And whatever you're going through right now, I promise you it's not going to last forever. So don't make a permanent decision based off of a temporary situation. All right, tribe. Listen. Yesterday, we talked about being down with other people's problems. So if you missed that video, go back, watch the replay. The link is in the description below. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications because we are just getting started. All right, so this week we're talking about, are you down with OPP, other people's whatevers? And today, I just want to ask you, are you down with other people's procrastination? Oh yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. And it's possible to do. So overcoming our own procrastination, like that takes enough effort. It's hard enough, telling yourself, stop listening to the voice in your head and start talking to yourself instead. Telling yourself you can do this. Don't put it off anymore. You got to go get this. You got to do that. That's enough. But other people's procrastination, that just takes it to a whole nother level. And you have to ask yourself, who are you spending time with? Who are you listening to? Who's influencing your life and the decisions that you're making? Because whether you know it or not, the people that you hang out with the most, they have a huge impact and influence on what you accomplish in life. Are they procrastinators? Are they go-getters? Are they good with being where they are? Their standards kind of low, mediocrity? Or do they set the standard high? They're like, look, I got to go get this. So y'all can either be with me or not be with me, but I'm going to get mine. Who are you hanging out with? And I know some of you like, no, my people, I love them. Some of them ain't doing everything, but they're not stopping me from my goals. They're not stopping me from accomplishing anything. I have 2 degrees. I have my own car. I have my own house. I have a well-paying job. Like, I'm good. I work hard. I play harder. I'm good. Nobody is holding me back from accomplishing what I'm supposed to accomplish. Are you sure about that? Because whether a group of people is settling in life for mediocrity or they're not settling, period, and they're always striving for success, they're always going to do one thing. And that one thing is the groups are going to feed off of each other's energy. The people in the group are going to feed off of each other's energy. So if you have a high standard group, a group that's like, look, this is where we are, but this is not where we're staying because we got to keep going, then their energy is high. Their efforts are high. Their go-getter mentality is high. Like they're always chasing to be better, to do better, to have more, to want more, to dream more, to do bigger, to do more. But if you have a group that's like, I'm good with where I am, I could be better, but I don't really want to put forth the effort right now, then they're going to be holding on to you and you may not be paying attention, but they're influencing you. Yes, you've set your goals and you went and got that 3rd degree. Good job. Yes, you set your goals and you went and got some real estate. Good job. But how are they impacting what you could be doing? Like if this is all you did for the rest of your life, like what you're doing right now, you don't do anything, you don't make any different changes, this until the time that you decide to retire or stop working, and then you die. If you're laying on your deathbed and you look back over your life and you're like, okay, I lived my best life, then you're good. But you have to remember that best is better than good. Like, are you living your best life right now, or are you living a good life right now? Because there's nothing wrong with living a good life if you're cool with just being average, being good. But if you want to be great, if you want to elevate to great, if you want the best for yourself, if you want the best for your children, if you want the best future possible, then you need to surround yourself with people who are striving for the best and striving to do and be the best. I know your friends, your crew, your homies, your posse, your whatever you call them. I know, like, y'all tight. Y'all look out for each other. Y'all hang out. Y'all talk. Y'all do all this stuff. But how are their procrastination habits affecting you and impacting your life? And you got to really think about this, because sometimes it's not on the surface. Sometimes you got to go just a little deep to figure out exactly how what they're doing in their life is influencing your life. Because you got some people who they procrastinate their way through life. They put off getting out of bed, so they end up late to work. They put off putting gas in the car. Now they stuck on the interstate in the traffic jam, praying that they can make it to the next exit and get to the gas station before the car is like, I can't run on these fumes anymore. They put off going to the grocery store. Now they run out of something and then the store is closed and they like, God dog, now I got to wait till tomorrow. Or it's a holiday weekend, now I got to wait. They put off so many things. They put off leaving work on time and now they're late for their daughter's recital. Again, people will procrastinate their way through life. They'll put off paying the bill. We got automatic pay, but people will still put off paying the bill and now they owe the bill and a late fee. Like, it's little subtle things that we're not paying attention to. We're not paying attention to the details and we just letting them slide, and we keep letting them slide until we sliding down a hill. But you're saying, no, their habits that they do with their own personal life, it's not affecting me. Really? Is it not though? Because you have these goals that you're setting for yourself and they're sitting there looking at you. So you're like at the top of the group, right? And they're looking up to you like, wow, that's cool. That's good. Go ahead. You got that, girl. Or you might be on the other end. You might be on the end, like you at the bottom. You like, man, everybody has their life together and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with mine. But if your group is still a group of procrastinators, it's still a group of mediocrity, even if you don't know what you're supposed to do now, you're still going to have a cap because you're kind of looking at your group. And if they're being good, like if they're doing good enough, then you might just settle for good enough. Like what if right now you have 2 degrees and nobody in your group has 2 degrees? You feel like, okay, well, I got 2 degrees. I'm on my way to my 3rd degree. And so-and-so doesn't have any degrees and the rest of them only got 1. Comparison. So now you like, do I really have, if I do this, I'm even more. Or maybe you're like, you have this small voice in your head, you about to do some work. Girl, you've been working hard. Take a break. You deserve it. Complacency. Why? Because somebody called you up and was like, hey, we're about to go do such and such. And you had plans to do this one thing that would just push you a little bit more than what you said you wanted to do this week. That's going to set you up for next week. But then that small voice inside said, no, you already did what you said you were going to do. Why are you going to do more when the crew is like, let's meet up? Or maybe you're getting ready to put in some work on a Sunday. And you're like, I can use this day. I'm clear. My schedule's clear. Let's go. Then you remember it's game day. And that small voice in your head says, okay, well, if you don't host the party, where's everybody going to go? Commitment to the wrong commitments. You see, like what their standards are in life, if they're not up to yours or higher than yours, then that means that they're looking up to you. They see what you're doing in awe and they want to congratulate you. Say, you got that, better you than me. I don't want to go through all that to get to this X, Y, and Z. And so if they're looking up to you, that only means one thing. The only way that they can pull you is down. And I know, like, y'all have a bond. Y'all always talk. Y'all been together for years. I'm not saying abandon them. I'm just saying pay attention to who you're spending most of your time with. Ask yourself these questions. What are we doing? Do you have any goals in life? And if you do, what are your goals for your future? What are we talking about? What do we spend most of our time doing on discussion? Like, do we have a group messaging? Is the stuff that we're talking about in the group message going to do anything to help any of us get to where we want to go or further? But if everybody's good with where they are and you're like, no, I want to do a little bit more, there's some kind of, there's an invisible limitation right there that you don't see and recognize. But part of you is keeping you from doing even more than what you set yourself for, because you're not surrounding yourself with people who have done it. Like people who are really doing, they're high level in every area of their life. They're high level in their finances. They're high level in their energy. They're high level in their goals. They're high level in their peace, their joy, their happiness. Like everything is high level, high energy, high let's go get it. And everybody else in the group is just waiting for one person to succeed so they all can celebrate with them. But if you're the only person in your group that's trying to do something, and then you're trying to pull somebody else up with you, Guess what? It's just like a grade in school. You can have all A's and you get 1 D. You could have 8 A's trying to pull that 1 D up, but that 1 D just going to sink you down to a B. It only takes one. It only takes one person in the group to say, hey, you deserve a break. It only takes one person in the group to say, don't you think you're doing a little too much? Why are you talking all this? Chill out. It only takes one person in the group to make you late for your goals. It's just like you go and set up a reservation for 10 people at a restaurant. And the requirements are all members of the party must be here before I can seat you. Okay, cool. Hey guys. All right, so I got the reservation set up. Make sure that you are on time. None of us can be seated unless everybody is there. Cool? Cool. Okay, send the message out. Boom. Message goes out. Everybody gets it. I'm going to be there. 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 I'm on time. I'm on time. Blah, 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 blah. Then you get there. 9 of y'all are there. But old late Larry. Good old late Larry who procrastinates his way through life. Hey guys, yeah, I'm on the way. Man, it's traffic. Okay, but if late Larry would have left on time, he would have missed that rush hour traffic. But he put off. And now because of one person, the whole group has to wait. So it's easier when the one person is at the bottom to affect the entire group in their way. But if the one person is at the top, you can't affect the group in the way that you would hope to, because you have a standard. You don't have anybody else to look at except for yourself. And you're like, guys, we can do more than this. And after a while, it gets exhausting. Like you trying to do stuff with the group. And the group is like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Then when it comes time to pay up, when it comes time to put your foot where your mouth is, when it comes time to, well, you don't want to put your foot where your mouth is. But when it comes time to start walking the walk and not talking the talk, folks start backing up. Folks start getting silenced. Folks start, disappearing. So you have to really be mindful. If you're hanging out with a lot of procrastinators whose life is just procrastination, like they either make it right on time or they're late. They're hardly ever early for the things that matter. Okay, let's get that clear, because folks will be early for stuff that has nothing to do with their future. And all of that builds up. And you think you're doing great because compared to your surroundings, you are. I mean, think about it. A bottle of water in the desert doesn't compare to an ocean. But if you take a bottle of water to somebody in the ocean or somebody at a fresh water spring, they're like, I don't need your water. Thanks. We got plenty. But if you take it to the desert, anybody who's there is like, give me this water. Give me this water. And they be done pulled you down in the sand for a bottle of water. That's why we have to be mindful, guys. Who are we listening to? Who are we talking to? What are we talking about? What kind of ideas are we sharing? And who is our community? Like, who has the most influence on us? And what are they influencing us with? Because you can have so much intention to do right, and it just takes one phone call from the one person that isn't going anywhere in life, that doesn't really have ambition or goals, and it can hold you back. And that one moment in time could delay your entire future. So sit down today, guys. Ask yourself, am I down with other people's procrastination? Because remember, I done overcome mine. Like, okay, it took some work, but I did it. I stayed committed. I stayed consistent. Now I got it on lock. But I do like to hang out with my friends. I do like to talk on the phone with these people. I do like to share these videos on social media. And now because they're living a life of mediocrity and they're procrastinating their way through life, it's impacting me. In the time that I could have been productive, I'm now distracted because they're on the other end of the phone with no ambition, with no goals, with no desire, but to rest, wake up, go to a job they hate, come back and talk about it, complain about it, go to sleep and do it again. So if you're hanging out with people, hang out with them. But don't hang out with them to the point where they're influencing you and they're putting a clear limit on your goals and you're not even aware of it. You got to find a group of people that are with you, that are above you, so that you can have somebody to pull you up, not pull you down. Because if you're trying to elevate to great, if you have something that you want to accomplish, you have to be around like-minded people. You have to be around people who want to accomplish things, not people who just want to, whew, I made it to the weekend. I'm off. Y'all holler at me. I don't want to hear nobody about talking about nothing to do this on Monday. But if you have a passion and a purpose and you're following it, oh, we can talk about that anytime in the day of the week. There are no off days. There's no thank God it's Friday. There's just waking up to a new day full of new opportunities, less growth. So find out, whose procrastination are you down with? And is it worth it? Are you more loyal to your purpose? Or are you more loyal to your people? But you guys know what it is. If you don't remember anything else, always remember this. It is a great day to be alive. It is a great day to be great. And it is a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.